One of the things to get from the casual tables to the other level is to like the competition. You don't just win. You need that motivation to win.
I think when you're trying to become pro, it's a slow, gradual ascent. You have to kind of work your way up through FNMs to GPTs to PTQs.
I think the most important thing is to play a lot, but I also think it's really important to not actually realize that you're probably not as good as you think.
The people I've found, the fellow pros who do the best, are usually the ones who are the most self-critical.
A lot of the time people are afraid to go to big tournaments because they think they're not going to do well enough. They think they're just not good enough yet. But I think this is how you become good enough.
For me, the biggest thing was just going to a lot of events.
Because it makes you so much better just being exposed to, the good players and the high level competition.
And just week to week, you just improve. You have to improve because you just want to keep up with them, and it's a lot of fun too. You don't get burnt out easily that way.
Just don't be afraid to do badly. That's how you get better.
Find people that are like-minded and just jam in a lot of games and
If you want to get better, you're going to have to be hard on yourself, be willing to travel. It's not always going to be fun. But
I mean, obviously, hard work is the core of getting better at anything. Secondary networking, tertiary research.
It's important to sort of realize that it's a game with a lot of variance. You're not going to win every tournament you play. Think about what you could do to improve your play, what mistakes you made, and just keep going to tournaments. And if you get there, you get there, but don't put everything on winning the next tournament. Just treat it as a game.
Other than that, a lot of it is just about mindset.
A lot of people play very few major tournaments and then are really disappointed when they don't do well, but you have to understand you're not going to do very well at a lot of tournaments. So
the thing that helped me the most is read and watch a lot of content on internet. And there's a bunch of sites you can visit.
The easiest way is through reading the pro players' articles and just watching videos of other people playing.
I always liken it to video games. When you play a video game and you go up a level and everything's suddenly a little faster and hits a little harder and you're like, what's going on? And your reaction time is just not there yet.
And the best advice I can give is be bored.
To me, the players who level up are the players who are able to sort of roll with those punches.
Because when you get excited, you do excitable things. You forget that your opponent has that removal spell, or you forget that you saw something when you thought seized their hand way back on turn 1.
But really, it's leave yourself open to admitting what you don't know, and that there are people out there who've done more than you and are better than you, and that they can help you, pull yourself up to that next level.
And if you can just be calm and be patient and be bored for as long as you can, well, that's going to significantly up your game, because patience is almost always rewarded in Magic, and it's something that is really hard to do when you're feeling excited and your knees are kicking under the table and you're like, if I can just win this match, all I have to do is win this one game and I can get to day 2. Don't be that guy.